Hello students, welcome back. We are seeing about the building materials. Till now we have seen about the stones, and last class we saw about the bricks. Okay, so we saw what is the brick for manufacturing of brick. The first one is the composition of earth, and we saw what is a very good composition of earth and harmful composition of the earth that we saw, right? Okay, today in this class we are going to see about the we saw what are the method, and when we are seeing about the manufacturing method, the main part is the earth. So we have seen what is the composition of the earth and what is the harmful composition of the earth. Everything we saw in detail. Today we will see about the classification of bricks. Okay, so wherever you go, this plays a very important role where you are going to place the bricks, whether it is a structural or non-structural, whether you are going to place your bricks in a building or for tunneling process or pavement process, highway process, where you are going to place a bricks, that depends upon the classification process. Okay, so main classification, there is two things is there. One is the underburnt bricks, the second one it is the burnt bricks. All of us know there are four methods, that is four stages of manufacturing of bricks. Okay, so the manufacturing of bricks, so for number one it is the clay preparation. The next one it is the molding process. Okay. The third one it is the drying process, where the bricks are dried in the hot sun, open air. Then we will be burning the bricks to the temperature of 700 to 1000 degree centigrade. Okay. So these are the four stages in the bricks. Okay. So now based on this we have two types. One is the underburnt or sun-dried bricks. Okay, so this underburnt bricks will not go for this burning process of 700 degrees to 1000 degrees centigrade. Okay, 1000 degrees centigrade. So it will be left in the open air, and it will receive the heat from the sun, and it will gain the strength. This type of bricks are mostly it is available in the equator regions, like that of a very hot region like our country, right? Okay, India we will use this type of bricks, and this type of bricks is very cheap. It is very easy to manufacture. Even an unskilled labor can do the same, right? It is used for the temporary construction process. Okay, and even for the small houses in the villages and all, they use this type of brick, this types of bricks. The next one it is the burnt brick. Okay. So the burnt bricks are prepared by the burning the clay after the drying process. We will burn in the kiln at a very high temperature of 1300 degrees centigrade. Okay, so this is of so many types of bricks are there in the burnt clay bricks. It may be an ordinary bricks, it may be a wire cut bricks, it may be a fly ash bricks, right? Why we are going in for a burning means the lime itself in the along with the silica content in the earth will combine together and form calcium silicate, which will increase the strength. So this brick will have a more strength compared to the underburnt bricks. So this is used for the permanent purpose, where the underburnt bricks are used for the temporary structure. Okay, so the next one we will be seeing about these are the some of the photos of the bricks. This is all underburnt bricks, right? You can see, and these are all dull burnt bricks. Okay, right? Okay, the next one we will be seeing about the bull nose bricks. Okay, so bull nose bricks is nothing but it will have a edges like this. Okay, it will be having an edges like this. We call it as a bull nose brick, right? Okay, we call this as a bull nose bridge. It will have a edges will not be very sharp. Okay, right? Okay, the next one it is the channel bricks. Channel bricks are molded in the gutter or a channel. They are very often glazed. It is a function of drains. Mostly the bricks are of cylindrical in shape, circular in shape, and it is used for the draining purpose, right? And coping bricks. These bricks are used for the coping purpose. Coping means it is to, if there is a wall is like this, okay, if there is a wall is like this, one bricks are arranged like this, okay, of uniform nature, right, and there is a small area left behind. So what will happen? We won't have the bricks like this. Instead what we will do now? We will have a brick like this, and this part will be coped up with the coping bricks. The bricks will not be irregular shape, irregular size and irregular sizes, colors. We can use it for the coping bricks. It may be half brick, it may be a bat or other things. And the next one, cow nose bricks. All of you know that is the bricks will be in the edges, it will be like this. Okay, the edges will be like this. So we call it as a cow nose bricks. This is used for wall capping. Wall capping similar to this. If it is a corner is there now, if it is a wall, the corner of the walls will be there now. In the corners we use this capping of bricks. Okay, that we call it as a wall capping. That bricks we call it as a cow nose bricks. The next curved sector bricks. All these bricks are mostly the bricks which is of not sharp edge. Usually we have the bricks of this shape, right? Okay, if it is a rectangular brick is there now, we have a sharp edged shapes of bricks will be there. Okay, so we will be taking this as a thing. But here in the curved sector bricks, what happened? All this we will be having a rounded one. Okay, so actually it is used for a circular brick masonry, pillars and brick chimneys. Okay, so which will not have a very sharp edges. Okay, so actually if you are saying masonry of this structure now, this type of bricks will be added here, which will not have a very sharp edges, very smooth edges, which can be binded properly. Okay, so it will be light in weight and it will be mostly a perforated bricks will be mostly of this size, and this is mainly done with the autocave structures. Okay, and also it is a perforation may be a circular one, a square one, a rectangular one, or maybe any other regular shape in cross section. These are the curved bricks. And next one is the paving bricks. So paving bricks you must have seen everywhere. So okay, in the gardens, right? You can see in the gardens you will have the paving bricks. Okay, like this for having the pathways, right? We have the paving bricks. And also we have these bricks also in the as a form of tiles in the road structure, temporary structures. Even in the home, right? In the home, the front veranda, we will have the paving bricks of different sizes. Okay, that we call it as a paving bricks. This will have a better abrasion property. It can withstand a resistance. It can withstand a high pressure acting on it. Okay, so that it is better resisting in the abrasion action of the traffic. And paving bricks may be plain or checkered. Mostly checkered bricks we are using in the housing, and paving bricks mostly we use it in the pavement, temporary pavement structures we will use it. Okay, the next one it is a hollow bricks. All of you know hollow bricks, it is of 25 centimeter, it is bigger than the normal brick size, and hollow bricks are used mainly for the construction in the walls, construction of the temporary, that is small houses and other things. What it is the main advantage is that it will not allow the external temperature to affect the internal temperature. All of us know that there will be a hollow, right? The bricks will be having a hollow, right? Here it will be a hollow one will be there. So this hollow will not allow the temperature to pass through. And another thing is that these bricks are very adopted in the seismic area, the earthquake prone area, where it can take some of the tensile stresses. Right, I told you bricks are very good in compression. This, due to this gap now, that area will adjust and it will have some tensile strength to the things. Okay, these, what is the main another advantage of this is that actually ordinary bricks it is 4 times more than this. So one brick, even if it is costed, we can keep instead of going for a 4 ordinary bricks. Okay, so the cement mortar binding areas will be less and we can go in for a very speedy construction and easy construction also. Okay, and it can withstand this heat, sound and temperature, dampness, everything can be withstanded by the hollow bricks. The next one, it is the queen closure bricks. Queen closure bricks are the bricks that is, we will have a brick like this now. So here the bricks will be like this. So this is a closer quarter will be adopted in a queen closure bricks. And the next one, it is the king closure bricks. The king closure bricks is formed by removing a corner and leaving the half header and stretcher surface. What is header and stretcher? Now I want to tell you here, right? If this is a brick, okay, if this is a brick, this we call it as a stretcher. This side we call it as a header. Okay, header and stretcher. Okay, the next one, it is a dog leg angle. Here it is used to bond at coins. That is the smaller part that I told you in the walls now. If it is a wall is like this, if we want to close a smaller part now, this end or this end we want to close it now, we have a dog leg angle bricks which is at an angle, whichever we can break the bricks and we can use it for this purpose. These are the classification of the bricks based on the shapes, right? Based on the shapes, right? First classification we saw based on the burnt and unburnt. The second classification we saw based on the actual bricks round corners are sunk. Based on the corners we saw second classification. Third classification is the shape of the brick. Okay, so actually if this is a brick, okay, if this is a brick, okay, what we call the bat is that the brick is, this is the, we call it as a bat, or we call this half, it is, I mean cut into the half, we call it as a bat. Okay, so we have different types of bat. One is the 3/4 bat, beveled bat, and we have the half bat, single bull nose header and single bull nose stretcher. Okay, so these three are the bat size, that is the 3/4 bat, beveled bat and half bat are the different types of bat we have. Right, bat I told you it is along the, along the bricks if it is broken into two. The next one, single bull nose header and single bull nose stretcher. Okay, I told you what is a stretcher, what is a header. I tell you again, if this is the stretcher part, okay, and this is coming now, this is the header part, this is the header part. Okay, this is the header part. Okay, the next one we will be seeing about the other shape, that is bull nose, double stretcher, double twin closure. We have already seen this one in the previous also, where we have seen about the round corners. Okay, and the next one, it is the based on the classification of manufacturing quality, right? The strength of the bricks, it is termed as number one, it is the first class bricks. So the first class bricks will be having a uniform shape, uniform, that is, this corner means it will be having a very good edge, right? The edges will be very sharp. They will be very sharp like this. Okay, the edges will be very sharp and the color of the brick will be uniform throughout. Okay, and it will be rectangle, that is perfect rectangular in shape and sharp edges. I told you now, it will be having a sharp edges. The surface will be clean, smooth, having a uniform shape, uniform color, and it will not have any cracks in it. The compressive strength of the bricks will be around 7 Newton per mm square and above. Right, 7 Newton per mm square and above. I repeat again, this type of class A bricks will have compressive strength, right, compressive strength of 7 Newton per mm square and above, right. Okay, so the next one we going for a class B bricks, okay, grade B or class B second class bricks. These bricks are hard and built in clints, but it will be having a slightly rough surface. The surface will not be so smooth like that of the things. There may be some color changes will be there. Some materials that is small amount of white colors, that efflorescence is permitted here, and the edges need not be a uniform sharp and uniform one. Okay, so it need not be a sharp and uniform one. And here the compressive strength is, okay, the compressive strength will be between 3.5 to 7 Newton per mm square. Okay, it will be 3.5 to 7 Newton per mm square. The next one, it is the class C bricks. These bricks are mainly used for temporary structures and the colors may be changed, the color is not uniform, it may be overburnt bricks comes under this. Okay, the next one, it will be slightly soft, it will be irregular in shape, blunt, that it don't have a very good edges, it will have distorted edges, and these bricks are the very good bricks means last class we saw when the bricks are stuck with each other, it will give a very clear ringing sound, but with this bricks we will have only a dull sound. So these are the three things, and the fourth bricks is the fourth class bricks. It will be completely dark in color and it cannot be used for the construction purpose. It is used for the temporary filling of materials and other things that we are using this. That is for the, I told you now, it will be used as a aggregate for the concrete foundation for filling of the floors, roads, etc. We will be using this type of bricks. So we have seen four types: class A, class B, class C and class D. Class A is superior type and class D is not the superior type. Next we will see how to check the quality of bricks in a site. This is very important. One thing I am already telling now, when we are taking the bricks and if we are striking about each other, it should give a very good clearing sound. Here the bricks are the building blocks that we have to know about the bricks. This is, we have to know about this. Okay, we have to know about the quality of the bricks before using it in the construction activities. Okay, so how to conduct some test. Okay, so how to conduct the test here? We will see these are the tests that we will be adopting here. The one is the water absorption test. Okay, so already I told you that the water absorption, if the brick is immersed in water, it should not absorb more than 20% of water, and based on the visual inspection, based on the color, the edges, everything we will see. And the efflorescence. Efflorescence is there due to the lime acting with the silicate, some calcium carbonate forms which comes out and it forms a white layer there, and then exact dimension, hardness, soundness and structure of the bricks. So we will see one by one now. Okay, so the first one, it is the water absorption. Okay, what we will see, how we will do the water absorption test is that we will take 5 bricks. We will take the initial weight. The next we will go and immerse this bricks in the water for 24 hours. After that we will take it, surface dry it and take the weight after immersing the water. Now we will take the final weight, wet weight. The first one without, before going in for absorb, that is putting in the water, and after taking the water we will take a weight. So the difference between these two weights we call it as the water absorption. And I am telling the water absorption is of a very good bricks should not exceed 20%, right? Should not exceed 20%. The second one, it is the visual inspection. So the visual inspection, seeing a bricks, we know whether it is having so much of pores. Okay, so if the bricks is of like this, now we will not be using it. Okay, already it has some distortion is there, and if there is any pores like this, we will not use it. Okay, similarly if there is a white patches now like this somewhere and some pebbles like this are there, or some pebbles like this are there, that we will not use it. So we are shape, mainly if they are not having a very proper, that is corners, straight corners, we will not be using the bricks. So that based on the visual inspection, we can say whether it is a very good bridges with the sharp edges. The next one, it is a efflorescence. I told you now, efflorescence, when the brick is in water, the calcium silicate or the calcium surface, the slime in the bricks, if it is not correctly burnt, this will react with water and it forms on the surface white patches. Okay, that we call it as the efflorescence. And this type of bricks will already have undergone some chemical changes and it does not have good strength. So we will not use this bricks. Okay, so when efflorescence, what are the things that we will consider is that when there is no perceptible deposit of the salt on the surface, then we can use it that the bricks is okay, right? When there is only a slight precipitation is there, then we can use it for 10% of the bricks. But when there is a heavy deposition of 50% and more is there, then we won't use the brick at all, right? So these are some of the things, and heavy deposit of more than 50% is there now, then it will have the bricks, it will be powdered at the top, right? And there is very serious condition when there is almost, so all throughout the bricks, if there is a deposition of this efflorescence is there, then we should not use that specimen for the construction purpose. Okay. So the next one, it is the dimensional tolerance. Dimensional tolerance is very, very important. We cannot go for a compromise more than 20%. All of you have remember this 20% for the water absorption. Similarly, we will have this 20% for the thing. Okay, right? So if the distortion at the end is more than 20%, we will not go. And for class 1, we will not go plus or minus 3%, and other classes we will not go plus or minus 8% based on the dimensions. Tolerance limit. This 20% is only based on the edges, but the correct dimension, the flat, the height, width, everything should be uniform. That should not be more than plus or minus 3% for class A and B bricks. Class D and C, it should not go for plus or minus 8%. What is the next test is the hardness test. I am again and again telling you hardness is different from strength. So how far we can put a scratch in the top of the bricks, that we have to find out. That is the fingernail. If no expression is there, the brick is treated as a very good hard brick. Okay. So the soundness. The soundness we are telling again, take 2 bricks stuck with one another. If it is going to give a very good clear ringing sound, then the brick will be a very good brick. Okay. The structure of the brick. So whether it is homogeneous, not having any pores, it is compact, it is good, like that we will see. And one more thing, that what we will see for the structure of the brick is that we will take a brick, right? Okay. We will take a brick. If this is the earth surface, right? It is the earth surface, and this will be 1 meter. Okay, 1 meter. From a 1 meter height, we will drop the brick. The brick should not break. Then we will say that the brick is a very good brick. It is having a very good structure, very good strength, and other things we will be seeing. Okay. So thank you. And we in this class, what we have seen is that what are the different classification of bricks we saw, right? So what are the classification of bricks we saw, and how to check the good quality of brick at site. Okay. So the main thing when I am going for a site as a civil engineer, the main thing I should see about is the color of the brick, right? So the brick color should be uniform throughout, right? Nowadays we are going in for a controlled brick making, so it will be there. But in some cases, most of the cases, this uniformity will not be there. So we should be checked for the uniformity of bricks. Okay, that is one thing. And another thing that we have to check the quality of the brick if you are a quality engineer in the site. You are a civil engineer going for a quality engineer of the site. Right? 1 or 2 things that you will do. Right? Okay, you will take a brick, you will immerse in water for a night. The next day morning, you will find out the water absorption. What is that? That is number 1, very must. That if the water absorbed is more than 20%, then the pores will be more, the strength will be more, and we should not use that type of bricks for the construction purpose. And the next one, we will be taking the brick, and it will be made to fall from 1 meter height, right? So if the brick doesn't break, then we go in for a very, that is a very good quality of brick. The third thing is the visual examination, which we will see that the edges should be proper, right? The edges should be very proper, the edges should be sharp edged, it should not have any curves like that thing. And another thing in the visual examination, whether the color is uniform, right? We will see whether there is any white patches on the top, or the color is very uniform throughout, any pebbles is seen, any pores are there, anything that we will be seeing there, right? The next one, it is the main thing, we will be taking 2 bricks, we will struct it with each other. If it is giving a very good ringing sound means, then we will say that it is a very good quality of bricks. Okay. So till now what we have seen is that bricks, in the brick topic brick, we have seen what are the bricks and what is the brick made up of. The brick is made up of the earth, the composition of the earth. So what is the composition that is necessary for making a very good brick and what are the harmful components that is there for a brick. How much percentage? Silica of 60 to 70 percentage, alumina of 10 to 30 percentage, then lime should be there, and there should be less than 1% of magnesium should be there, and iron also should be there in order to impart that red color to the brick. This is for the ordinary building material. The same thing, if the iron and magnesium is exceeding the limit, then it will bring a harmful effect, right? The iron will be making the brick into a yellow color, where magnesium will make the brick to disintegrate. Okay, so that part we saw. And we saw each bricks, type of bricks, starting from ordinary brick, wire cut bricks, burnt clay bricks, fly ash bricks, hollow bricks, autoclave, concrete bricks. We saw what is it made up of, right? What are the ingredients in each bricks, we saw that one. Okay, after that we saw what are the manufacturing methods. There is 4 stages of manufacturing. The number 1, it is the clay preparation. Number 2, it is the that is molding process. Molding process is done by hand molding or table molding, or it is done by the machine molding process. When we go for 30,000 or 50,000 bricks in a day, we go for machine molding process, which is uniform, will give a uniform shape, and also it will give a good quality, can be maintained. The next one, it is a drying. Drying can be done either in the hot sun, left it, or we can go in for a very controlled temperature drying. Under a roof also nowadays, so many places we are having a roof, cottage roof, and then under that we are going in for the drying process of this bricks. The last one, it is the burning of the bricks. That is the burning of the bricks is very essential to gain the strength, and it will not distortion. It will have sufficient hardness, right? Everything. It also imparts color to the bricks because of the burning process. And if the burning process is done up to 1100 degrees centigrade, if the burning process is going beyond 1300 degrees centigrade, then the bricks will fail. After this, what we saw is that what are the classification of bricks based on the strength, based on the method of manufacturing, based on the carvings, based on the shapes. We saw what are the different classification of bricks. And last, we saw how to check a brick in the field, right? So water absorption, tolerance limit, and we saw what is the shape we have to see, visual examination we have to see, we have to find out the structure, and we have to find out whether the brick is very good in strength by dropping it at a height of 1 meter height. Okay, so these are the things that we saw about the bricks in class. Okay, the next class we will see about the tiles. Okay.